I think we can proceed with our second session for today, which will be curated by our colleagues from Slovenia as well. But this time, instead of social inclusion, we are going to talk about woodworking techniques.
Hello to everybody. My name is Latko. As I am employed in Ozara as a professional staff on vocational rehabilitation program, and in combination with social included persons. So my main occupation is as a rehabilitation technologist, which means that I develop tests or achievements or occupations or works for disabled persons. And mine professional is as a woodwork engineer too. I'm working on Ozara as a professional for health and security. So I'm a complex person on our business with disabled persons. I would like to start with a presentation, which is just a moment. Okay, here. Do we see it? Yes?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes, okay. Just a moment to start with another view. So in Ozara, we have a workshop, woodworking workshop, carpentry workshop, where we have all the basic wood machines, and especially two CNC machines, which are there on the bottom, circular table saw, and band gluer for laminated panels and chipboard woods. We produce our products from solid wood, different kinds of, and especially with a chipboard or Ozara, as we say it in Slovenia. We produce our furniture especially for business and residential buildings. We are the main producer for little as seller, and in woodwork we always have to use a lot of manual skills, hand mending, shaping, or hand sawing, and different kinds of use different kinds of tools for this kind of furniture or products we made. So I'm actually now in other location. I'm working now in Murska Sobota. So this is a workshop in Maribor. So I combine different locations. Maybe that is important because some pictures which I show next are different from the video you can see of our workshop. We try to combine special curriculum for our persons which are included in our workshops. So we try to combine about 360 hours of curriculum, which is 1/3 especially for lecture room with theoretical exams, and other 2/3 or 240 hours for practical part in definitely in workshops. but the main reason that some things here have to be changed is that the persons which are included in our workshops as social included or vocational rehabilitation, they don't have all capabilities that are expected on woodworking. The main goals are achieving to appropriate level of practical competences, but sometimes this fund of hours, 360 hours, are too low to combine some practical knowledge to do some interesting products as creative products or furniture, for example. We have to integrate professional theoretical knowledge into our practice, but there is a problem that the persons don't have abilities to understand something. So that is the reason that we have to put theoretical knowledge into directly on woodworking or in workshop. Compliance with health and safety regulation at work. I have one questionnaire on the other side, so you can see it, what we do as in our workshop when the people are included, to choice of an appropriate approach and to choice of technological procedures, use appropriate measurements. Persons sometimes don't understand the difference between some units, for example, millimeters or centimeters or something, or they don't have enough skills to understand what that means. They try to be informed about rational use of energy or material at the time. And as you can see on the next slide, group participation and communication. So what are the target group that are included in our workshops in Maribor? First of all, they are interested from social inclusion program or vocational rehabilitation program or programs for migrants. That is last year, we have one program that migrants are included in our workshop in woodworking workshop in Maribor. So the main reason of a vocational rehabilitation program is to assess persons with disabilities. Are they compatible to do on the labor market, or are they performed in social inclusion program? The next group we have in Maribor just now 4 students from lower or middle and higher vocational school. They are included directly from school on the practical training on to the different firms. Because schools in Slovenia now, from reason of Corona, still closed, so students can go to the firms to do their training for woodworking. Many of these students are with special needs, or they have different learning difficulties. Some of they have a problem with speech or deafness, or problem with social disorders. So there is a very heavy or hard to communicate with them, or to understand something that you can explain them. The third group is unemployment youngsters or adults on vocational training programs. Persons are directed from the labor office or they do some programs, and they are included in different workshops, especially in our occasion, in the woodworking workshop. So all of these persons have a different kinds of combination of physical or mental disabilities. What are the main subjects that we can talk on or a curriculum that we produce or prepare for all these groups? The first one is identification of wood and wood products. So there are some speciality of wood that is not homogeneous material, is very unhomogeneous. For example, homogeneous is steel or plastic materials or glass. So persons have to recognize different types of wood or wood panels or winner or errors or mistakes in the wood of the as a tree has grown up, so they're coming errors. And the action of wood, it means of dimensional instability of the wood. On the second level, we prepare them to measure and drying the wood, the measurements. We use different tools for measurement. And then on the third level, we talk about selection of wood materials according to the purpose of use. And fourth, winner selection. On the next slide, we are going especially on the products. So we have a B1 program. There is a types of drawing. We start with a simple freehand drawings or sketching, and then prepare them to hand drawing technical drawings or computer aided 2D drawings. We use in the next level for explanation for some things, even 3D modeling, and talk to the persons about how to do some things. For example, I think that will be a link inside. I hope it will open. No, that one. Just a moment, I try to open from the map. Okay, here it. We leave. Is picture seen now? Yes. We show persons or candidates which come in our programs. They have opportunity to choose what they want to do. So there is an example of Marionette, which person has been produced on the with hand skills and hand tools, and that is a final product. So you can see that that was about this Pinocchio was made from about 45 years woman which was never worked with wood. For some things we prepare a front of some or use some no one of these links don't work. So there is a assemble plan for from IKEA catalog. So we use these kinds of materials to try to explain persons from different levels how to use or how to understand what was the parts of furniture or elements or anything else. There is two models from AutoCAD drawing, where we use them from to understand assemble of chairs, simple chairs, because this is a product that students made in the lower level in secondary school, vocational in Maribor. Just a simple way, just a moment. Okay, here. And then we combine some more complex plans which are printed, and the students or candidates needs to combine it with different sorts of material. So one part is finished of this plan. The other part they have to finish with some instructions or catalog material. So because there are some tools inside of or in the products on the level. So in health and security at work, this is a third part of working. We use don't work again. So I'm really sorry that that will be open. So we discuss this link is sent to the students on their mobile file. We walk through the workshop and definitely talk about some questions or discuss what is danger or what are the risks on the the workplace. From this level, this is our machine in Maribor picture, where was actually one accident at work. For example, there is a table saw security instructions. So we use different kinds of material for younger people or older to combine how they can understand risk on directly on the workplace. Manual woodworking, so we try to teach them or to instruct them how to use many different types of hand tools. And on the other side, we go directly to woodworking machines, how to cut wood, what is important, what is the meaning of directions of the rising of wood, why is blades are important to be shape or something like this that persons need to understand before they work on directly on some products. The last part of theoretical instructions are adhesives and gluings and surface treatment as lacking or waxing or glaze coating or just leave it without or sanding as a final procedure on the same. That is some examples from what is important for the persons to understand. There on the left side, on the top, we have one, for my eyes, very ununderstandable plan how to assemble one piece of furniture. For example, on the bottom, we have a simple way with some notes what have to happen when you assemble two parts of element to fix the door on the element. And I don't know where I find this picture. So there is a video projection on the table where a person assemble, I think there is a Lego blocks. Yes, they are. So there is important that we have to use different kinds of materials, or they are mobile files or tablets or directly films on the computer, or just have to need or use some printed plans, assemble plans for persons how to assemble some things. There is a view what we can do with disabled persons. There are real products that they have made in different programs. So in the first way, we start with the lower level products. So we try to teach them or to use some trays or bird houses or garden bench or tables and something like this. All of products, as you see, are painted. We use always wood-based acrylic colors. So persons use hand tools or go on the lower I don't know how to say, not dangerous machines, or they are work directly by the tutor how to do. This bird or this hawk was cut by the electric saw, and person used the driller too. There is this, we named this birdhouse as wine barrel. There is a detail from the folio of wine, and there is a wine wood here. That was named as Oz, from Wizard from the Oz. Is similar. There is a mule and some detail from lake with a house, one small cabinet, and this garden benches, different styles. We try to combine different techniques for persons to how to make some creative products. On the middle level or higher level, we try to teach them about more complex furniture. For example, a cabinet with a door and the leads. We have here a wooden chest. It's painted. That is approximately 60 centimeters long and 30 on bright, and 40 to 45 height. It's relatively small. And this cradle. So this cradle was planned from, I missed one slide. Yes, there is a picture from how to assemble them. This cradle was made from idea of one person. It was made for our colleague in different location when she was pregnant and birthed her daughter. That was a gift for her birth of her daughter, and also includes the materials inside the just a moment. What is this? Bedding. It was includes all products we try to include with the Slovene national details. That was embroidered, and the bedding has the same detail. Or as we see before, there is one plan of, sorry, there is just a moment here. There is a handmade and with simple tools, electric or material, material tools made one marionette play. There is two different, in one play we have 3 persons and 2 scenes that is inside in the kitchen and outside on the garden in front of a house. So we have a plan and make one marionette of horse is very complex, so you have to understand mechanics of working or biomechanics of how a person is moved. And some, that was a serial production of snowmen. And okay, this was so. This pictures is from the program for adults, which are directed to us from labor service office. We go on this slide through the planning on hand drawings to combine it with the cutting of winner, to combine the inlay. I think it's inlay. It's okay word for this material. So this product is a towel holder, which is pretty useful in older houses. In the middle side, we have inlay table. This table is approximately 80 centimeters long, and we try to copy this detail and made a new table. So in this picture in the middle, person cut these ornaments. There is in one table we count about 220 these hexagons, which are assembled with 19 parts with different wood types winner. And with in the complete with the table, there was still 4 chairs, and there is a little bit easier view of some parts, how to we made it. There is a man on a machine drilling the holes for legs and how to fix the chair together. And on the last level, this is a picture for students on higher vocational school. In Slovenia is last few years huge trend of production of prefabricated houses. Area around Maribor is counted about 500,000 persons in western part of Slovenia, and we have 3 large and more than 3 smaller producers of prefabricated houses. So based on plans of house, we print some plans, and on these plans we try to make. We have 3-4 students that produce a model of some different kinds of houses on different plans. All of these students have disabilities on different levels, so they are included on this work, especially because they was students on woodworking for a woodworking engineer. Yes, this is all that I can say for our programs that we combine on different ways or different times too. So thank you for listening. I hope you have some questions, and I would like to show you or send to you a link for movie. Just a moment.
You can send us the links if you prefer.
Moira, can you help me? I don't find now. I have to stop share. Okay.
Video iščeš?
Chat, just a moment. Aha, tule ga imam. Everyone, you have now. I just passed it. Okay. Aha, Gregor is faster. So can you share that? I don't have a problem with. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to you too.
Do you have anything else to add regarding your presentation?
No, that was all. So if anyone have questions,
I have a short question to
yes?
make. So I was really impressed with Pinocchio. It looked like a really well done job. And you did mention that it was done by someone who didn't have any previous experience with woodworking.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So how long did it take it to make?
I think that was about 3 weeks. So the person needs to find the idea. We have a computer in the same room. So person find the idea on the computer, and she has to find all the parts or think about to sketch. We talk a lot of how to do something. So I was there as a tutor and a mentor and a consultant and I don't know what else. And person also have to study about the mechanisms of how the marionette have to work. So she has a complex work to do in 3 weeks to finish this kind of product.
It was quite impressive to know that
yes,
you don't have any previous experience before, but you managed to complete such a good work in only 3 weeks. It's quite impressive.
Yes, really. But she has the main reason why she can be so successful is that she has enormous interest to do something like this, and that is more important. Many things we can do if we have a huge interest. Anything else, maybe?
I was curious because you presented so many things about, Ozara and the carpentry unit. If there is a technique which, users prefer, which woodworking techniques that they like better, for example. I don't know, because they find it.
I think this is the last one I show that intarsia or inlay with the winner, different kinds of winner. So it's very important that all of our peoples, they have a problems with understanding of three-dimensional. So we made them a simple way or geometrical examines of something we saw there, hexagons assembled together, or we try to find some stars with different levels. I don't have a picture now on the computer, just we did 3 students from lower level school in Maribor, which are included in our workshop now. I was 2 days before in workshop and talk with them. So they show me this simple ways of intarsia or inlay. So they really like them.
Okay.
Thank you.
So if there aren't any questions, I would like to ask just one, which, as you laid from the whole, woodworking training, is a more general question, because, you showed us today a lot of testimony and videos and presentations, all the work you do with them, and I'm sure you teach a lot to them. You give them in terms of, skills and on the human level. But according to your experience, because it's clear you have a lot of experience, both you and Moira, what did you get from them? What did they teach you?
I'm now more a bureaucrat than work in the workshop. So what I get from them, a huge satisfaction with work with the people. So even they have disabilities, limitations, or however we can say, they give you some satisfaction and show you how much they really can do if you can work with them. So they feel myself too. not only them, it's creative wood have this therapeutic meaning as paintings or something like these creative works. So it's almost for me, that is for me when I try to go out from papers. For my rehabilitation, I go in the workshop and work with them. It's fine. It's really fine. It's, I don't know, I'm happy. I work as a rehabilitation technologist approximately as, I think there is 13, yes, 13 years. In past time, I was a teacher. I'm also instructor in woodworking school in Maribor. So I have approximately 30 years of different kinds of experience as, or not as, but with younger or disabled people. So I'm really happy to do my job.
Moira, Gregor, would you like to add something on this last question based on your experience?
Just Zlatko is so much more than a bureaucrat. He's a very, very practical person. And thanks to Zlatko, both Gregor and me have learned so much more from the woodcrafting unit. Otherwise, I would stay in the dark if it wouldn't be for Zlatko, for that matter. And for the rest, I think for Gregor and for me, basically, because we have a little chance, I mean, we have a little chance to work with the participants or the users, however you may call them. For me, the best experience when I look back at my work at Ozara is actually, you know, I don't know, the sincerity, some sort of sincerity. There is no, when working with our people, with our participants, I have the feeling I am accepted the way I am, and they, I think, have the feeling they are accepted the way they are. The sincerity that is, you know, in the, I don't know, in the connection that we have, in the work that we do together, because we meet them regularly on a daily basis. You know, we are not divided into groups, like completely separated from each other. So.
So thank you very much. If anyone else has anything to add, we still have time, so don't be shy. As yesterday, I leave you the link for the evaluation of this session. So we have 10 minutes to complete it now. So you can leave your feedback on this session, which was very instructive and I think on high emotional level. So just give me a shout or you write once you complete it. So I think it's completed by everyone. So yes, once again, I wanted to thank our colleagues from Slovenia for your professionalism, for all the great job you have done today. For this week is all. I think we will meet again next Monday at the same time at 11 for the last 2 days of the training. They will follow the same structure. We'll have a couple of sessions, Q&A and evaluation. And yes, thank you again for your participation these 3 days. We made it through the first week of the online training. Thank you all the partners as well for the contribution. Have a good rest of the week.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.